Hey there, comic book friends, I'm Travis, and it's New Comic Book Day, or at least New Comic Book Day for me. And these books are already a week old. They got shipped out on time, they got shipped out early enough, I should have had them early. And the post office kind of, played games with it for a while. So, there is that. So these are books for the week of May 30th. The last days of May. Yeah, so late books. And this week's books should come on time, hopefully. It looks like they're moving like they're supposed to. First and foremost, sorry, no comic book roundtable last week. I was pretty well wiped out. And what else? For some other reason. There's some other rationale. My daughter plays in marching band and plays in band. It was not her graduation, but she is required to play percussions during graduation. So that kind of landed in the middle of the day. So ended up not having comic book roundtable. And then this week, there's no comic book roundtable. Also, it is Ethan's birthday. That little kid that used to do videos with me way back in the day. He will be, 20? He'll be 20 years old this weekend. So we will be celebrating their birthday, and there will be no comic book roundtable. So sorry about that. I'm going to miss talking about a lot of these books. And this is the books that I would have talked about this weekend. So there you go. At any rate, so this week, the 5th week of the month, which is supposed to be the light month, but not if you get a lot of independent books. It's not the light month anymore. At any rate, 13 issues. That's a light week for me, but clearly not a light week, right? So, get some of these Hanna-Barbera books right off the bat here. Black Lightning and Hong Kong Phooey, #1 superstar. Hi, hi. I was a huge Hong Kong Phooey fan back in the day. I actually had posters, full-size posters that you could buy and color yourself that I used to have for a lot of years. I don't unfortunately have those anymore, and I'm sure they were colored horrifically with markers. But it looks like this will be super fun. So I'm excited by that. Hill, Parker, Cowan, Sekowitz, Collins, Cox, and Adiva. So Cox is a colorist. Collins maybe did some inking. I bet Sekowitz did inking on this. Conway would be the pencilist. Hill and Parker, I'm assuming, are writers on it. And the bonus in here is a Funky Phantom Fable. So I'm looking forward to that. Some of the Hanna-Barbera stuff has been a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm a big Black Lightning fan. I dig Black Lightning. I love the old Black Lightning costume, the fro, and then Hong Kong Phooey. Like I said, just cool stuff there. So this is issue 4 of the No Justice, which I could have skipped largely. Haven't been all that impressed with it. This one at least has Francis Manapul on art again. Issue number 3 was a break. Riley Rosmo and Marcus 2 did art on it. So kind of strange. You only have 4 issues to have 1 issue thrown off with different creators on it. But that said, it is whatever it is. I'm looking forward to the actual Justice League books. I hope they're going to be cool and exciting. But for me, the No Justice has been kind of a miss. I would have not felt like I've been denied any kind of really interesting story if I had not read that. Unless issue number 4 just blows my mind, which I suspect it will not. Killer Be Killed. This is issue number 19. There is one more issue after this, I believe. I believe it ends at issue 20. If not 20, it ends at issue 21. But I believe it ends at issue 20. So really curious to see how in 2 issues this all plays out. It really, since the official kind of announcement that this was going to end and the movie deal potentially that's going on with this, I'm pretty sure it's a movie and not a TV show. It would make more sense as a TV show, so it's a movie. It feels like there's been kind of a rush to end kind of a thing instead of it having its natural end. Just my take so far with the last books coming up on that. Or maybe it's just I don't like anything to end, and so I look at it all as being sour grapes. I don't know. Lazarus. This is issue number 28. This might be the last of the monthlies. There might be one more monthly before it goes quarterly. So we'll see how that plays out. This is another one talking about the brother, the son of the Carlisle family that went into hiding. presumed dead and now has lived this whole other life while he was presumed dead. So curious to see how that plays out. Lazarus, excellent book. Excellent book. So Ms. Marvel, issue number 30. It's kind of a fun cover. Check out the cover there. Very cartoonish-esque cover. We'll see where this goes. It's complicated because, of course, Kamala Khan has this potential new thing going with Red Dagger here, and of course, her old friend is back from Wakanda, and we'll see how that goes. If there really is some sort of a relationship triangle, I wouldn't call it a love triangle, but a relationship triangle. You know, she kisses one boy, and then there's another boy, and all kinds of stuff. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing exactly how it plays out. I enjoy Ms. Marvel most of the time. It's gone back to being really good again. So Raven, Daughter of Darkness, The Hunters and the Prey. This is issue number 5 of the 12-issue miniseries. And I knew I was going to remember who it was that was in this thing. Night Force. It is Night Force. They've been kind of hinting at Night Force being in the book, so those people are kind of interested in that aspect of it. So far, it hasn't really, like, blown up, but I think there's more rumblings in this issue, I believe. I've been enjoying it. I really do enjoy Marv Wolfman's take on the current Raven character. She's got the right kind of depth. I enjoy it. So been enjoying the miniseries that have been coming out about Raven. Way more than the rest of the Teen Titans, for instance. Yeah. Royal City, issue number 11 is finally out. We're checking out the infamous journal here of Tommy, who drowned, who had the massive headaches and all that kind of stuff that kind of affected his entire family. I don't know, are we still way back in the day when he does the drowning? I think we are. I think last issue was him headed towards the water, I believe. So forward to seeing what's up with that. And as always, Saga. Wonderful book. This is issue number 52. Petra there and Squire and Gus hanging out in like the pool or something like that. I'm not sure what that ominous black hole that's underneath them, but I really as always, super look forward to checking this out. Should be lots of fun. Speaking of lots of fun, Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses, issue number 35. So this is Critch's younger brother, who's a bit of a dope head and whatnot, and has gone back on the horse. So I'm assuming that's why we're getting the whole alien thing going on there, his tinfoil hat and whatnot. We'll see how that plays out. He's professed his love to Beth's mother, and things have gotten all kinds of crazy as far as that goes. So it'll be interesting to see how Crutch responds to all that, because Crutch has got this kind of funky dead arm, and he's trying to muscle his way in to the Baltimore drug scene. So yeah, another one of the Hanna-Barbera books. This is Super Sons and Dynamite and the Blue Falcon. Tomasi written, so it should be some fun checking out the Super Sons again. I already missed them. The book's just been canceled, and I know there's a miniseries coming up soon. Yeah, we'll check it out. I mean, I'm excited for this one because, hey, the Blue Falcon and Dynamite actually are superheroes, so them teaming up with other superheroes makes way more sense than a lot of the other team-ups. So I'm excited for that. That should really play well. So really looking forward to checking that out and see what that's going to be like. Should be some good laughs, hopefully, in there. I believe this is the last. Is this the last issue? I believe this is the last issue of the Abbott. I've really been enjoying the Abbott. Selin Ahmad, written very well. Superb Sammy, what do I want to say? Kevla, drawn book. Excellent colors by Jason Wardy. But man, this book has just had some brilliant panel work in it and whatnot. And I'm going to bore you all by opening it up here because I can't remember if this is the final issue. Chapter 5, Someday We'll Be Together. Yep, 5 of 5. This is it. This is the end. This is the end. It's got some smart stuff. I love the panel layouts and whatnot are all quite good in this. There's some massive goriness going on. Unless this ends in a particular way, this feels like it's a wonderful setup for more to come, which excites me because, like I said, this is got some really good artwork, really good panel work, great character designs, and the personalities, and just excellent stuff. About a reporter in early 70s Detroit, African-American woman, trying to kind of show the other side of what's going on, and then gets mixed up in this kind of occult type stuff that's going on also. It's sinister and interesting. So, the final issue number 15 of Grass Kings. You are now leaving the Grass Kingdom. So we'll see where Matt Kent, Tyler Jenkins, and Hillary Jenkins go with this final issue. I'm assuming we'll get to find out who the serial killer is in this, and whatever next super hefty feeling book. I know largely it's because of the card stock cover, which is just amazing. Yeah, will there be more after this? I don't know. How's this one going to end? Not sure, but look forward to checking it out. And finally, this time around, it is the Wild issue number 3. I really dig the covers. I have not been digging the story itself. It just isn't as dynamic as what I really want it to be. It's kind of pale shade of Walking Dead at this point. I see some people are really excited by it. I mean, I get the excitement around the fact is that the main character is a queer woman of color. So there's this wonderful representation in there that isn't in a lot of comics. So, kudos for that aspect of it. But the actual story itself is not engaging enough plot-wise. So it's zombies, basically. It's just they're plant-type zombies, that's kind of cool. That visually looks interesting sometimes. But a lot of the art feels very lifeless, very stuck. It doesn't have motion in it, is the best way I can describe it. And so I find that aspect of it frustrating. And to me, the characters themselves don't right now have much depth. This got 2 issues, so there's not anything that's really hooking me into the story. So we'll see issue number 3. I have planned to drop this, but issue 3 sometimes is kind of a pivotal issue for me, and either really sparks my interest or 100% confirms that it's not something I'm that interested in. Has not been horrible, but it has not been all that intriguing either. And that is it. So once again, if you missed at the beginning of the video, no comic book roundtable this week. I hope to be back next week. And with that, have a great one, everybody.